Honey, you love me?
Oh, yeah.
You love me, honey?
See?
Bonnie Contreras couldn't have known at the time, but it's a question that will prove deadly.
I love my honey.
A snapshot of a twisted love triangle that will ultimately be thrashed out in front of a jury. A sick feud that would leave a father dead, a wife in handcuffs, and cause then 28-year-old Bonnie to become one of the most despised young women in all of Texas.
She just is like this professional blackmailing homewrecker. The men are coming out and saying, beware, this woman is insane. She has lost her mind, and she will stop at nothing. I hope all your viewers they pay attention. Beware of Bonnie Contreras, because who knows where she'll be next.
What sort of person are we dealing with here?
A liar, a con, a phony who is used to doing this type of thing to earn money. Your typical, gold digger.
Contreras is the target of all that mudslinging, and she's tired of it.
You deserve to be in jail too. You deserve to die. You deserve to hurt.
People have actually said to you, you deserve to die.
Yeah. The other day I had a nervous breakdown, believe it or not. As strong as I am, as strong as I want to be, as strong as I portrayed to be, I was sitting right there. And taking out my false stuff and just started screaming at the top of my head.
Bonnie's been labeled the architect of a toxic love triangle that comes to a head here off the edge of Loop 1604 in San Antonio. It's where the lives of Bonnie, her lover Bill Hall Jr., and his longtime wife Frances all collide, and only two will walk away alive.
Bear County 911, what is your location?
What does this place mean to you now?
It's hell. This road is hell. It is. My life got taken away. My happiness got taken away on this road. My future kids I wanted to have with him. It all got taken away.
Another woman would lose everything too, including her freedom, Frances Hall.
I will love him till the day I die.
At the center of the two women's affection, Bill Hall Jr., the owner of one of San Antonio's most successful trucking companies.
He bought his first truck in the early 80s and it would grow into this. Bill Hall Jr. Trucking, a transport business that, at its peak, would be worth more than $15 million.
Along with his trucking empire, Bill Hall Jr. had built a family. He and Frances had been married for more than 30 years and had 2 children together.
Dad was the type of person that loved us so much, he wanted to give us everything he worked so hard for. Always just very expressive of his love towards his kids and his family.
He was a very, very generous, very happy man. He loved his family, he loved motorcycles, he loved cars. He also loved young women.
He had a bit of a reputation for being unfaithful.
Some people say, you want to have your cake and eat it too.
And Bill Hall Jr. has quite the appetite, but just couldn't seem to get his fill of Bonnie.
I was literally holding chicken on a stick and saying, chicken on a stick, chicken on a stick.
And was it love at first sight, or does that exist for you? Was there a part of that?
When I locked eyes with him, it's kind of like we were trying to read each other's thoughts,
Others have claimed that in fact you didn't meet at a spinach festival, that you met perhaps at a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any truth to that?
There's no truth to that. I did work there. That was 3 years before me meeting Bill. We never went into those places together.
Over the next 3 years, Bonnie says she and Bill became inseparable. They even put out Christmas cards together. The married man lavishing his mistress with 5-star getaways and expensive gifts, which included buying her an immaculately dressed dog named Maples.
She gets her boobs done. Multiple luxury cars, watches, purses. Bill fell victim to her trap, to say the least.
But Bonnie claims Bill loved her just the way she was.
How far into your relationship, Bonnie, was it that you found out that he was married?
It was a month, and I said, you know, are you married? And he said, yes, I'm married. He goes, I'm separated and I'm going through a divorce. And I said, oh, okay. Never again bothered him about it. I felt like it wasn't my place to ask him.
In reality, though, there are no plans to divorce his longtime wife, Frances.
They were married for 32 years. They were high school sweethearts.
My mom was working at a movie theater when she was, I believe, 16. And my dad was there and kind of just thought she was pretty. And at first my mom wanted nothing to do with him because he was dressed like a cowboy.
A cowboy who will prove forever difficult to tame. If it's all just a fling with Bonnie, Bill disguises it well. Within months, he proclaims his love.
He turned me into a woman that I wasn't before I met him. I started falling in love. I started warming up to him, warming up to his ways, to his fetishes, to his flaws. You know, I warmed up to it all.
But privately, Bill is cooling down, telling friends he wants out of the relationship.
His closest friends will tell you he couldn't get out. He was stuck. She had taken all these little tidbits of evidence, all these compromising photos. She had weaseled her way into different facets of his life and was basically blackmailing him.
Soon things spin out of control. Bonnie calls Frances and reveals everything. And the supposed trigger, Bill's refusal to buy his mistress a $100 manicure.
And first of all, I don't get manicures. I actually get acrylic and I get my nails done.
What seems ridiculous quickly turns to serious rage, triggering a flurry of savage text messages back and forth between Bill's competing love interests. They write, "You look like a fat expletive, you're dumb 50-year-old hag. Botox in your expletive forehead, because you look like an expletive bulldog. You dumb, hollow expletive."
Calls a wife, tells her everything, and then in the hours that follow, here come videos of the mistress and Bill having sex. I mean, very graphic footage. Here come videos of the mistress naked with Frances's husband. Pictures of hysterectomy diagrams saying, "Frances, you're broken. You're hollow from the inside. You're disgusting. No wonder Bill can't be with you. You're not even a real woman anymore."
You're calling Frances fat and old, and I think the phrase was
The old hag.
A 50-year-old hag or something to that effect.
I was calling her every vicious name in the book. Well, so was she. I was defending myself.
But Bill's daughter says Bonnie wasn't trying to defend herself. She was threatening to take her dad down.
I don't think love is being blackmailed either, so that's just nonsense.
What sort of blackmail?
She said she had over like 4,000 pictures that she was going to post.
Of her and your father?
Of her and my father.
Bonnie denies ever blackmailing anyone, telling Crime Watch Daily Bill was with her because he loved her. Then come allegations of stalking.
One time, Bill and Frances were at the movies. They were going to go to the movies, kind of like a date night thing. And while they were in the movies, Bonnie Contreras, a couple of rows back, texted Bill during the entire show.
You keep taking back your husband because of his infidelity, and you keep forgiving him. She was so used to it that to her, it was probably normal.
There is nothing in the penal code that says it's a criminal offense for adultery.
Next, the penal code is about to be breached in the most serious way.
Told you to watch your back, you stupid slut.